What is popping, everybody? My name's Nathan, and welcome back to the Original Fashion Tarot channel. We're back for another two videos here on the channel today. This one in particular being on Gemini, who in the Greek mythos roughly equates to Hephaestus, the god of blacksmith, forging, tools, fire, essentially the celestial toy maker. Tell you something. This is not one of the gods you want to trifle with. He's a generally okay guy. He's not overly aggressive like Aries or some of them folk. But don't get on his bad side because the last time he got really pissed, it was with Aries. And it was an epic chainsaw fight. And it blew up Mount Vesuvius. Let's just leave it at that, shall we? Okay. Starting this off, Gemini, we have the Judgment of Paris. Okay. Uh, so something occurred here, Gemini. Something big occurred. You made a big decision, Gemini. You made an extremely big life decision. And whether or not it worked out is as yet unclear. What it was is also unclear for the moment. But it seems as though it was big for you, so yeah, let's see where this goes, Gemini. Closest acquaintance? Okay. I would say that's probably a good sign, Gemini. I would say that's probably a very good sign. So this friend of yours is very happy, Gemini. They're enjoying life. Things are great, peaceful, happy for them. Um, yeah. Does this happiness carry over to you as well, Gemini? Or is this just your friend, enjoying the benefits of your choice here? Let's find out, shall we? Where's your head at? Jason's Golden Fleece. Okay. Interesting. This looks good so far, Gemini. I will say, this looks like a very happy reading thus far. Um, Whatever you did here, it resulted in a huge victory, both for you and this friend of yours. Whatever you did here, Gemini, it resulted in something big and great happening in both your lives. What it was, why you did it, any of that still remains unclear, but the results can speak for themselves. I can clearly see that. Um, what's around you? Hermes Cunning. Ooh, interesting. Um, so are you going somewhere, Gemini? Is this about you going on a vacation of sorts? Is this about you going somewhere to, celebrate? I'm not sure where this is really going, to be honest with you, Gemini. I'm really not sure where any of this is going. It seems very general, this reading, Gemini. See, usually whenever I have readings, like this, I get, cards that set me on a specific track. I get cards that, set the pace, set the tune, set the drama. Um, but at the same time, in this case, it's just so general. It's just so, like, you did it. Things are happy. Things are great. Now you're going somewhere. It's just very general, this reading, Gemini. This might be just a general life stuff kind of reading. Um, what do you want? The Enchantment of Circe. Ooh, okay. Okay, I'm definitely getting the sense that this is a general life thing, Gemini. I'm definitely getting the sense that this is a very general life reading we got going on here. You made the big decision, you made the hard choice, it worked out, things are great, you're happy, they're happy, now you want to go on a vacation, and maybe find a little romance along the way. Makes sense, Gemini. Makes a lot of sense. I mean, there's not really much advice I could give you here, Gemini. There really is not. This is just general life stuff occurring for you. So, who's advising you? The Wings of Daedalus. Yup. Looks like this friend of yours wants to come with you, Gemini. Looks like this friend of yours wants to come with you on this vacation. And, you can understand why. This is not just your victory after all. This is both of your victories. Whatever this big choice was, Gemini, you two should be celebrating it together, enjoying the fruits of your labor. Um, huh. Where is this going? This is what I'm wondering, because there's no common theme, Gemini. It's just a little all over the place. What's your dilemma? The Descent of Persephone. Okay. So, so there's your dilemma then. You are a little scared of how fast things are changing, Gemini. I see now. Okay, so now I can put a little bit of context into the rest of this reading. That one card set a little more of this reading into perspective for me about what it's actually about. It was never about the choice, Gemini. It was never about the happy ending or anything like that. This was about how fast things are changing. You feel like you're getting swept away by the current. And what I mean by that is, you made the hard choice. Things worked out. Things are great. You're going on a vacation. You want to find some romance. Your friend wants to come with you. Everything's amazing right now, Gemini. Except for one thing. The changes are happening so quickly, so rapidly, that you can't keep up. You can't keep up with the changes. You can't keep up with the way, your life is changing around you. It's all so fast, Gemini. And you just want to slow down for a little while and embrace your victory. I can understand where you're coming from, but let's see where this goes. Who has the power? The Wisdom of Solomon. Ooh, okay. So clearly your friend sees your struggles and they're coming in to check in on you. This is just leading into the next few cards, I feel like. Because now we've set the stage, now we've established the main problem. This next card is your friend coming in and checking in on you and saying, hey, you okay? In no uncertain terms, Gemini. They're really just checking in on you and saying, hey, are you good? Let's see where this goes. What's holding you back? Ooh, narcissistic reflection. You feel like you're being selfish by wanting to slow down. The main crux of this reading, Gemini, finally, 9 cards in, I can finally give you the real drama behind this reading. You want to slow down, but your life doesn't. You want to take a step back, enjoy it, smell the roses, everything like that, but it's not working out so great for you because, life is just continuing to move on around you. Life is moving around you, and you believe that you're being selfish by wanting to slow down, so you're not putting your foot down, Gemini. You haven't put your foot down yet and said, this far and no further. You haven't drawn that line in the sand yet. And to be quite frankly honest with you, Gemini, you need to. That line in the sand needs to be drawn or things will not slow down. Have to warn you. You draw that line or things won't stop. What's being hidden? Pan's Forest Revelry. See, again, you're happy about this, Gemini. You're happy to see everybody, moving along around. You're happy to see, that your victory is not going uncelebrated. You're happy about that. But in that same line of thinking, Gemini, it's not so easy for you to celebrate because you want to slow down. You don't want to be moving like a maniac anymore. You want to be, stopping by, smelling the roses, getting used to the feeling of just being able to relax for a while. All that good stuff that comes with, this great victory, you want to be able to savor it. And the people around you don't seem to be, sharing the same sentiments. So, can understand where you're coming from there, Gemini. Can you succeed? The Oracle's Dream. You absolutely could, Gemini. You absolutely could. Um, what else is there to say about that, really? You can do this, Gemini. You just have to draw the line in the sand. That's the only advice I could give you. I know things are moving quickly. I know things are, seemingly getting out of your control, seemingly getting out of hand, all that stuff. But rest assured, Gemini, you're not alone in thinking that. I see where you're coming from, and I sympathize. But you're just going to have to put your foot down in the sand and say this far and no further. So what happens in the end? Medusa's gaze. You're still a little wary of putting your foot down, Gemini. You haven't yet figured out that you need to do it. You haven't yet figured out that you need to, boom, lay down the hammer, as it were. That's the best metaphor I could use for it. Metaphor I think you could best understand, Gemini, is putting down the hammer. Bang. This far and no further shall you walk. Yeah, that's the best metaphor I think that I think you can understand, since your patron god is, well, the god of blacksmiths and fortune. I know you're still cautious, Gemini, but you gotta lay down the law. It's the only way. All right. When's this all happening? The Fleece of Chrysomos. Okay. So it's in sight, Gemini. This is all in sight. I would say within the next month. All of this is going to go down within the next month. It's not going to be an easy process. It's not going to be a quick process. And you're going to need to find the courage within yourself here, Gemini. You're going to need to sum up your courage, put your foot down, put the hammer down, and say, this far, no further. Okay, I'm going to do a quick recap, and then we'll go ahead and end things off. I hope you guys have been enjoying the video thus far. And if you have been enjoying the video thus far, please do go check me out on Twitter. Got the same name as this YouTube channel, same kind of content there. There's some exclusive content on there. I very, very, very much enjoy. And if you really, really, really love the content on there, consider dropping me a follow. It helps support me, and it helps support the channel. And if you guys would like to see some spooky themed videos coming out for this Halloween in 2 days after this is uploaded, do leave me a comment down below. I would love to hear your thoughts, and if there's even a specific story you'd like to hear, definitely mention it. I'd be happy to tell you. Alright, without much further ado, Gemini folks, let me give you the rundown of this here reading. So, you made a big choice, you made the hard choice, and it resulted in a stunning victory for both you and this friend of yours. Things are good, life is happy, and your friend here is thinking about going on a vacation, and they want you with them, Gemini. And, you're hoping to just settle down, maybe find some love. You're not really ready to get going again yet. You want to savor the moment. And you're scared of how fast things are changing around you. So this friend comes in and says, hey, you okay? You tell them you feel like you're being selfish for wanting to slow down, stop in place for a minute, smell the roses, everything like that. You're not, Gemini. You're not being selfish for that. You're celebrating the victory in your own way. You're just not, going all wild child party animal on it, You can do this, Gemini. You just gotta put a line in the sand and say, this far, no further, shall the changes advance. And on that cheerful note, thank you all so very much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, turn on notifications, and if there's a single one of those, I'm trying to get to 1 1,000 subscribers, folks. We're also trying to get to 800 subscribers before the end of the month. So please, smash like, smash subscribe. Have an amazing rest of your day. I'll see y'all next time. Peace out, folks. Have a